everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Ravens going up against the Jets. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Now a handoff looking right, and he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a New York first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's good for a New York first down.
Here we go now.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Hurry up.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their big tight end. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop any defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a 1st down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. Second down and 4. He'll drop to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down.
Back line it up, Philly. Here we go. Set. Boom. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll set up a throw, and that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 3, second down.
Really held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. 19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Seven yards remain now on third down.
All right, here we go. All right, Leopard. 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 Leopard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And, wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll set up to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Backing up. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking left side, and it's complete. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Let's go. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch him now, Barney. Gone. Watch him now, Barney. Landed. Gone. Over.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Detroit! Set! Blue landed!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue landed. Blue landed. Here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Their big tight end, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Gone, 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 gone.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Third down and 5. Play clock winding down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it's good enough for a Baltimore first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They come up in an offset out. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here we go. Green, 39. That's in that Marty.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Their dangerous wide receiver from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be taken about the 12. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they...
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Set, boom, landed. Detroit, Detroit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go now. Green. Over.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
All right, now look at 56. Here you go, 56. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 17 yards out, and the Ravens have broken the tie. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
All right, now look at 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
But, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Third down, 15 yards still needed.
Here we go now. Over. Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs to stop here. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And now a first down following that long gain. And to give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got... Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Green, 39. Over.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The 13 yards that time and a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.